City.
Actually, that's spot on.
It is spot on.
All the competition that try to compete.
Welcome back, everybody. Another day, another episode of Spot on Sports, where we're not just accurate, but we're spot on. This is the new wave of sports. I am Wayne Galloway, aka Stay Low and Ball, Mr. Spot On. With me, as always, my colleague, my best friend, Xavier Maddox. And introduce yourself.
Hey man, what's up, people? What's up, people, man? Y'all know I missed the accurate since he missed the spot on. I missed the accurate. You know how we do, man.
Before we get into today's show, Abdul is not with us today. But we're gonna, still continue to do the show and keep it going. Make sure y'all like, comment. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter as well at @spot_on_sports. Like, comment, subscribe on our YouTube as well. This is March, the beginning of March. I believe it was Women's Day 2 days ago, the beginning of March, Women's Week or Women's Day. Shout out to all the females and ladies out there. Y'all as important as the men. Hey, I know what you guys say.
Yes, I can't stress that enough. Shout out to every single woman out there. Man, y'all are so valuable to all of us men and all of the children, man. Y'all are the real MVP. We nothing without y'all.
Mothers, sisters, grandmothers, aunts.
Okay, aunties, sisters, grandmother, the girl dog, the boy dog, or the girl dog, the girl dog. Cat dog. It don't matter what you is. If you're a girl out there, man or a woman, we really appreciate you guys.
All right. Today's topic we have is NFL free agency predictions. As you hear, it's a lot of rumors, cuts, trades, releases getting ready to happen. And we're also going to talk about the JJ Watt situation. And we're going to choosing the Cardinals over several teams. That was very shocking. We have our thoughts on Zlatan, the worldwide known soccer player, and LeBron James exchange of words saying athletes should be athletes and politics should be politics. Do we agree or disagree with Zlatan, or we are choosing LeBron's side? We also have D Wade talking about Chris Bosh. Do we think Chris Bosh was important and a big factor to the Miami Heat? And we're also going to add a little bit more Devin Booker being disrespected by the NBA multiple times. Like, it's just right in our faces. So we're just going to get into this. We're going to start this off with, I believe, the NFL, which is, I believe, it's hot right now due to the Combine NFL draft coming up. There's a lot of free agents out right now that I believe is going to make some big moves to some new teams. There's a lot of cuts that's already happening. As I've been seeing reports, there's going to be a massacre coming up. A lot of cuts, a lot of trades, a lot of releases. X, what's the big fact? What free agent do you believe is going to make a big move or sign somewhere?
I say Cam Newton. You call me a little biased. Call me a little biased if you want to. But Cam Newton, I really don't think he's going to sign nowhere. I think he's going to stay with the Patriots. Not Tom Brady, excuse me. What's his name? Bill Belichick. Mm-hmm. He has recently spoke highly of Cam, just like Cam spoke highly of him recently. So I feel like if Belichick and the Patriots are smart, they're going to bring back Cam Newton because I don't know if Kareem told you this, but I sent Kareem something off Instagram that compared Cam Newton's stats with Tom Brady's stats the year before Tom Brady left. Cam Newton had better stats, completion percentages, good throws, all that, better than Tom Brady. As much as that might be hard to believe.
Without making the playoffs. Interesting.
Tom making the playoffs because he got the playoff weapons that Cam doesn't have. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So, and no defense. So, I think with that being said, that wasn't Cam's fault that, it was a bad season. It wasn't all on him. He could have did some things better. But I think Belichick is going to bring Cam back, and he's going to, since he has terrible drafting skills, he has a lot of free agent money that he can come get players, or hopefully come get players. I don't know how good he is with that, but come get players, man. So I think Cam is the big free agent that's going to re-sign with the Patriots.
What about anybody else going to any other team? Russell Wilson, rumored Saints, Dallas, Dak Stan, Deshaun Watson move. What do you think about that?
Dak is staying. Jerry Jones is gonna pay Dak. Jerry Jones is gonna pay Dak. He's gonna pay Dak. So Dak is staying with the Cowboys. Russell Wilson, man, it's really hard. I can't really see Russell Wilson leaving the Seahawks. I just can't see him.
It's him or Pete Carroll. I'm gonna give you my take, but it's him or Pete Carroll. It's gonna come out
Pete Carroll gotta go. Pete Carroll gotta go there.
And yes.
I can't see Russell Wilson in another uniform. I just can't see it. It'll look retarded to me seeing him in another uniform. So I gotta say Pete Carroll gotta go. His system is getting old anyway, so he has to go.
I know his system too. College, but you know.
But yeah,
Deshaun Watson.
What I'm thinking.
I say he's going to Jets. I still think he's going to Jets.
Trevor Lawrence. I think Trevor Lawrence might go to the Jets.
Oh, he Jacksonville. That's first round. He Jacksonville. He down there with Urban Myers.
Jacksonville.
That's the first round pick. They need a quarterback.
Really?
New coach. He gone right away. That's in my opinion.
Okay, let me switch that around then. Because I forgot about Jacksonville. I agree with you. Jacksonville. So I would say Deshaun Watson to Miami for Tula.
Big move. I believe if he don't get his trade, he's going to hold out or like he's going to drag it until he get traded. He's going to force his way out one way or another.
I hope he don't pull a James Harden and try to mess up, his body and, what I'm saying, try to gain weight or something like that in that nature.
What do you feel about before I get my take, what do you feel about J.J. Watt going to the Cardinals? Do you think that was a good move or a bad move?
I think that was a bad move. I just don't. I wanted him. I wanted him to join his brother T.J. Watt in Pittsburgh. That would have been nice. That's where I was hoping he was going to go. But I mean, I know the Cardinals. They got a little future on them, with D-Hop and Kyler Murray and them guys. But I don't know how much good is that defense going to be looking in the future. I have more confidence in the Pittsburgh Steelers defense than the Cardinals defense, and that's just my opinion. But it would have been nice having TJ Watt and JJ Watt on the front line. I don't know if TJ Watt was a defensive player of the year. I'm not sure. I think he was a defensive rookie.
No, he didn't win it. He didn't. I don't think TJ Watt. No, Aaron Donald won it.
Yeah, so TJ Watt must have been for sure the defensive rookie of the year. I just didn't know if he was defensive player of the year one year. But it would have been nice to have his brother, JJ, defensive player of the year, and TJ Watt. Man, that front line would have been nice. It definitely would have been nice. But really, I just can't wait to see who's going to the Washington football team, because I don't know if Heineken gonna start off of that one game. I just don't believe they're gonna start him off of one game. One game, I just don't see it. One game, I can't.
I like it. Okay, so one, I'm gonna just start off with this. I agree with you about the JJ Watt situation. I believe it is a bad move from him. I don't know. I don't like this thing where players go because their best friend or former teammate. Where I believe go where you feel like you need to go. And if you say you want to win, you want to go somewhere you want to win. Like you see, Arizona didn't make the playoffs. They was a good team. They was an okay team, but they didn't make the playoffs. I believe he should have went to either. I believe I'm gonna go back before I say who I think he should have went to, but I think he shouldn't have went to Pittsburgh because he's gonna. I think he want his brother to shine. The big brother want the little brother to eat as well. He coming over there, I believe, would be a distraction or taking away his brother getting paid. So it's like they're gonna pay one of the brothers. Go ahead.
I was about to say too, he could have went to the Rams with Aaron Donald.
That's another situation. Payment. You gotta believe they don't need JJ Watt. That defense is number one ranked last year. They don't need JJ Watt if you think about it.
But if they added JJ Watt, that's a plus one.
Just fuel to the fire. That will be more. But I think he should went to either Green Bay or
that's nice.
Maybe Washington could have spent some money, but he said he wanted to play for a contender. You choose the Cardinals out of all the teams. Green Bay would have been a good fit for you. I believe you always wanted to play Aaron Rodgers. I believe that defense is pretty good.
But do we know if Aaron Rodgers is going to stay in Green Bay? We don't know that. We don't know that.
deep down inside, I don't think he want to be there. But the GM, as I heard recently, ain't giving him up for nothing. So we don't know what's really going to happen. And then I don't like what JJ Watt said about this when he said he believed in Kyler Murray. So you telling me you didn't believe in Deshaun Watson? That's the way I'm getting it, because you saying that like Kyler Murray better than Deshaun Watson. I don't like to compare, but when I do, I'm spot on.
Yeah,
I don't think Kyler Murray ain't on Deshaun Watson level.
I was about to say, if I'm a GM, I'm drafting Deshaun before I draft Murray.
Absolutely. Also, I believe Russell Wilson will go to the Saints. They are pushing to get him. They're putting him in jerseys. I see clips. I'm like, they gonna treat Jameis Winston like that. The man got his eye fixed, came in the game, threw you a touchdown in the NFC Championship game, gave you all the key to beat Tampa, and now y'all gonna do him dirty and try to get Russell? Come on, man.
Jameis Winston ain't no starter quarterback.
I think he's ready, low key. He may not seem like it, but I think he's ready. He got a lot of fire built up in him. But Russell Wilson going to the Saints will be that's an automatic Super Bowl.
Is he better than Cam?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I believe Deshaun Watson will force his way. Texas will send him to a team I believe they think will fail him, which is Chicago Bears for Trubisky. I believe that's the move they're going to take.
Trubisky is a bench player.
Yeah, he is. I can see that.
I'm surprised he's a Pro Bowler. I am surprised.
He made the Pro Bowl?
God honest truth. Huh?
Trubisky made the Pro Bowl?
He made a Pro Bowl, I think, in like 2020.
Oh, I'm thinking that. I say the criteria. I don't get the criteria of the Hall of Fame Pro Bowl. I don't get none of this criteria.
If Trubisky was in the Pro Bowl, I need to be in the Pro Bowl, and I'm a fan.
So I believe Dak resigns. Jerry Jones is going to take a little long with it, play the long game, be stingy with the money. Eventually, he's going to sign him, knowing find out when he's healthy. And besides that, I think that's all. Big moves. I believe Godwin as a receivers, he's going to stay with Tampa.
Yes.
Allen Robinson going to get paid somewhere. Galladay going to get paid somewhere.
Because Mike Evans and them took pay cuts.
About Washington football, I believe they will get Sam Darnold from the Jets.
Really?
It's a weird take, but for some reason I got an itchy feeling. Sam Darnold
I got to
find his way. Jets giving up on him. I'm missing spot on them from the top. Just know it. I got a feeling, man. But we're gonna get away from that top. Go ahead.
I haven't been wrong since I told y'all nobody believed me on this show when I said Jalen Hurts was going to be a starting quarterback. So I'm kind of accurate.
Man, that's the first thing
I'm kind of accurate. I knew he was going to start and take the job, but nobody saw that but me because I'm accurate. I'm Mr. Accurate.
I'm admit on Spot on Sports. You got that take right. I'm not gonna brag about the take I got right, but y'all can go back and watch it. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Man.
But now, this another thing I want to get into. Worldwide known soccer fan named Zlatan, I believe. His name is kind of weird, but he recently spoken out on LeBron James. Recently speaking out on the politics that's going on about Black people. What's going on across the world, and he said athletes should worry about being athletes. Politics should worry about politics. Athletes should not jump into politics, and politics shouldn't jump into what athletes are doing. Now, I got a lot to say about this, but I'm gonna let you handle this first since it's your boy LeBron. You defending him or you against him? What's up?
Man, of course, of course I'm gonna defend LeBron. I go in the end battle with LeBron. I definitely agree with LeBron. Salatin. I'm sorry if I ain't saying this name right.
Zalatin.
Yeah, S-Man. As LeBron said, it doesn't make sense that he's coming at LeBron like this because a while back he was going through political issues the same way. The exact same way that LeBron had that shut up and dribble incident happen.
It's funny. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but
no, go ahead.
Exactly what you're saying. Just to rephrase what you're saying, he went back. LeBron found an old tweet of him saying, I actually got it saying, racism, talking about facing racism, and LeBron, and he actually came at LeBron saying racism is and politics is different. How? But I'm gonna let you continue. I'm just telling you what he said.
Yeah,
it was about racism.
And thank you for providing the tweet. I didn't know you had it. But yeah, it doesn't make sense to me when, you know, racism and politics are related. You know, they're like cousins. They might not be like brothers and sisters, but that they are cousins in my eyes.
That's a good tweet.
I just feel like, you know, for example, the shut up and dribble incident, that was out of pocket. I think her name was Laura something, but that was out of pocket.
Laura, you got it.
So that was a prime example right there. Just basically saying athletes, and he should know, you know, he's an international athlete. LeBron that's basketball what I'm saying. In the NBA America. This man is an international athlete, so he should definitely understand. So he needs to know that, you know, people, if we being honest, people don't think athletes are smart. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Especially the football players, the basketball players, all that. They don't think you're smart. They just think you made it to this level because of your talents, exactly. God-given abilities, when that's not the case. LeBron has proven that. Kobe, I'm really fascinated with Kobe, how smart he was because he was bilingual. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I remember a reporter asking him something in a different language, and when he started speaking it, they was looking like shocked. A black man speaking, you know, Spanish, Portuguese,
intellectual mindset.
That is, Kobe was like the smartest off the court NBA player, you know, to me. At LeBron as well, but he should know better, man. All the international things that we probably don't even know about yet that goes on. He should have been right on LeBron's side and be like, yeah, this is racism, politics. This is the same thing. He should have showed support. He knows it better than anybody, man. Traveling all across the country. Yeah. So it just makes no sense. Hopefully he'll come to his senses. Maybe he just needs time to think about what he said. I don't know, but I strongly disagree with him. I really do.
Okay, now you may be surprised it may start raining and snowing, but I'm with LeBron on this one.
Oh, all the Capricorn. hey, y'all! Jesus coming back down from heaven, y'all, tomorrow.
Oh my God!
So go ahead and repent your sins.
LeBron on this one and go with LeBron 110%. First of all, this is it. Like you said about Kobe and LeBron. First of all, which I call they fit into the stay low and ball lifestyle. This is a lifestyle where we don't do no talking. We just gonna show you. We do the work under the scene, and we're gonna show you about it when it's time to pop out. What LeBron did, which I have, is after Laura so-called told him shut up and dribble, in 2019, he opened up I Promise School. He opened up a school for kids in his hometown, Cleveland, Ohio, and presented a $1 million check towards building a new gym. You told me shut up and dribble? Okay, I got something to you. I'm gonna stay low on ball. I'm gonna show you something. Then in 2020, he founded a more than a vote organization aiming at the systematic racist voter system. Of course, we all know it's rigged and racist, but we're not gonna get into too much today. And it included Alvin Kamara, Odell Beckham Jr., your boy, Ben Simmons, and many more. That's all I need to say about that. LeBron, you don't gotta go back and forth with Aladdin. That man don't know what's going on because where he from, that don't goes around where he's at. He don't see the stuff we see. He don't go through the stuff we see. They got a little rules just different. Yeah, it's much different over there. LeBron did exactly what a Capricorn do.
Exactly. That's right. He is a Capricorn. That is right. And not to, on a side note, just because I know this, I'm a LeBron fan, the number one fan. He's actually born and raised in Akron, Ohio. That's in Akron. But, Cleveland is close enough. That's close enough.
Okay.
That's close enough.
That's right. Wayne. Okay. Okay. I see your little LeBron stuff.
Just a little bit. Just a little something.
I believe everything he talks about, I like the way he moves and how he told him, I do my homework. So you gotta be right. You gotta know who you coming at. I do my homework on you. There's a lot in there. No, he probably gonna fire back on him like that. I like that about LeBron. I really like that. But speaking of LeBron, what's up with Dwayne Wade going on TNT yesterday or the day before yesterday, saying Chris Bosh was underappreciated, underrated, and was a big factor for Miami Heat. Now, me, I wasn't a big Bosh fan. I didn't look at him as a part of the big three. But I'm gonna let you go ahead and see what you think of Bosh. Would you agree with the way Wade saying he been underappreciated and not looked at as much as LeBron and him? What do you say about that?
I'm gonna say honestly, Chris Bosh. Without Chris Bosh, we don't win them 2 championships. I'm gonna be honest with you. We don't. Yeah, we. You didn't hear? I was a part of the Miami Heat organization. You didn't hear that? Yeah, I was in the back with Eric Spoelstra and Pat Riley, and I was, coordinating the team. Okay. But no, without Chris Bosh, man, we would have won those championships. People forget. I'm gonna tell you what people forget, and it's a couple things. First, people forget what Chris Bosh did in Toronto, because most of these people were too young to really watch basketball. But because I used to watch him play against LeBron all the time. And I seen number 4, Chris Bosh, giving them buckets, and yeah, he was averaging 25 and 11, something like that. And when he came to Miami, he went from 25 to 22. And they gotta understand. People gotta understand. And here's the second thing: people gotta understand.
Tell me.
25 and 11, you averaging that in the NBA, that's good. You still good if you average 22 and 10 in the NBA. You're averaging. People act like that's chopped liver. People act like you're trash if you average 22 points and 10 rebounds in the NBA. I don't know about you, but if I average that in the league, I think I'm one of the best players in the league. Top 10, top 20, something.
As you should.
I'm better than the next man. So really, I feel like Chris Bosh, he had defense. He was really him and Dirk Nowitzki and Al Harrington. People probably don't remember Al Harrington, but these are one of the guys, one of the first stretch bigs that can stretch the floor. So, like how they see, Anthony Davis and Kristaps Porzingis, guys like that, Joel Embiid. Who you think they got that from? Chris Bosh, Dirk Nowitzki, Al Harrington, guys like that, big men that were shooting the ball first from the 3. You know what I'm saying? So Chris Bosh is also a pioneer. Let's not forget that. But he had defense. He was a great stretch, great rebounder. But most importantly, he was a great teammate. Some players, they don't like to have their averages drop, but Chris Bosh really sacrificed for that team to win championships. He got 2 championships out of it, so I think he did a pretty good job. He is a Hall of Famer. If he doesn't get in the Hall of Fame, then I know it's just the Hall of Fame is a joke. Chris Bosh is definitely a Hall of Famer, man. I think I can't remember off the top of my head, y'all, how many first NBA teams he was when he was with Toronto. Because a lot of people forget that, but he was an all NBA first team player. I don't know how many times, don't get me wrong, but Chris Bosh was definitely a baller. Definitely a centerpiece, great big. He saved us in some of the playoff series and some of the finals. Let's not forget that. He saved us. He saved us when LeBron was out in some games to make sure we made it to the playoffs. When Dwayne Wade was out, to make sure we made it to the playoffs. When both of them was out, it was one game when it was on the line. It was one game where we had no Dwayne Wade and no LeBron. And who hit the game winner? Chris Bosh. I remember. It was a fadeaway 3. Fadeaway. So Chris Bosh is the amazing part of that big 3. He's the best teammate of that big 3. So that's my opinion.
I'm at to agree with you once again. I wasn't a big through Miami Heat fan at the time.
Right.
But as watching Bosh, he was skilled for his position. Like you said, making clutch shots, rebound. taking threes when necessary, kicking out. He don't know how to post up. He can post up. He's a very aggressive post scorer. They had a good supporting cast when LeBron and Dwayne did go down. And like D-Wade said, people can't forget he was dominating in Toronto. I don't, the situation how he dealt with him leaving because I think they didn't want to pay him, but he was dominating Toronto before he came there. He made All-Stars, All-NBAs. He was a big factor. And then now thinking about it, I believe him and Haslam was a big factor. Haslam, he played such a certain role on the team. Yeah, Udonis. He played a certain role on the team. Everybody had their certain roles.
And people forget about Udonis when he had the braids back in 06, 05, 04.
Mm-hmm.
Udonis was hooping back then too. He just had a lesser role when Bosh came.
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Right. And he's actually the Miami Heat's leading rebounder of all time. So shout out to Udonis Haslam, man. He was a big.
A lot of people don't know that though. That's why I had to mention him. I had to bring him out. Shout out to Udonis Haslam. Give Bosh with his credit too. He's very underappreciated. I believe, I think Miami Big Three should have like a little documentary because when that time hit, that period, it was like NBA went in a frenzy. That changed. It went a frenzy during that time.
And Ray Allen was a big pickup, for us as well. I'm gonna save it for another show for another time, but I really do think we need to discuss Ray Allen as well because he's underappreciated in my eyes as well.
Jesus Shuttleworth, he got the game.
Yeah. So
Ray Allen was a monster when he was on the Bucks. I remember Ray Allen was on the Bucks.
Yeah, Ray Allen. He was athletic, dunking on people. Yeah,
he wasn't just a sniper. He was more than that.
Yeah, exactly.
But back to I remember when LeBron had that baby shower shirt on during the interview talking about LeBron James. I'm choosing Miami Heat, South Beach. I remember that. I was laughing so hard, but I just knew. And then I seen Bosh coming over there, and I just seen D-Wade my boy D-Wade just sitting there like, oh yeah, it's time. They ready to eat. And that changed the NBA for me. That changed the NBA for me.
I don't even remember where go ahead, my bad.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I don't remember where I was when LeBron made the decision, but everybody was making a big deal out of it. To be honest with you, I didn't care because either way, I was packing my bags and going wherever LeBron goes. So I didn't even care. I was just waiting for LeBron.
People made a big reaction out of it because it's like that was I really can't say Boston was the super team because they got drafted there. But when they trading in people coming together, that's a different ball game right there. And it looked like from the outside looking in, even though the league was talent everywhere, it looked like this talent was just too much. D-Wade and LeBron already.
But you know what though? It was crazy that, on the side note, D Rose actually said he tried to get Dwayne Wade, LeBron, and Carmelo to the Bulls. Bro,
they was trying to come there. They tried. During that time, look, you talking to the biggest D Rose fan out, boy. I cried when he tore ACL. I cried, man.
I don't think
you get me reminiscing.
I don't think D Rose would have never tore his ACL if he got those players only because he wouldn't have to handle the ball.
The boy LeBron fed my man D Rose. He fed him. He fed him. He did.
He ain't fed him enough because he didn't team up with him.
He wanted to go there because he's from Chicago. LeBron probably was going to follow through because he was a big fan of LeBron. I mean, I guess LeBron wanted to play with him as well, and they felt like that was the perfect fit. I wish that would have happened.
Man, that would have been
a Rose fan right here. Y'all understand me.
I guarantee you that would have been at least 4 or 5 rings. 4 or 5 rings. D Rose, D Wade, LeBron, and Carmelo. Come on now, that would have been too much. That would have been too much for the league.
He been in the wars with LeBron against LeBron. When the Bulls was Luol Deng, Bulls and North, they went to war with LeBron.
I used to hate playing against them guys, man. I really did. It was them and the Pacers with Paul George and Roy Hibbert.
That's Paul George and Danny Gray. Yeah,
I used to hate them, man. I used to hate them.
Now we're gonna get into All-Star Weekend coming up and everything. A lot of celebrities. They may have a few fans down there, which we talked about this earlier in the podcast, not this podcast, but another podcast where we think All-Star Game shouldn't happen due to everything going on. But as we know, the NBA wasn't gonna listen to us or don't listen to their players. They want money. Devin Booker now coming in as a reserve for Anthony Davis, who I don't know why I was voted in. He having an okay season, but with the injuries and everything, I believe you being injured, you shouldn't even, like I said, I don't think you should be also vote when it's multiple players balling, from no injury.
Exactly.
Devin Booker should have been automatic been, and you pick Chris Paul and no disrespect to him before Devin Booker. That's new to the team. Come on, man. And what's your take on Devin Booker being disrespected by the NBA once again? This ain't the first time. There's plenty of times.
Well, it's frustrating because Devin Booker scored the third highest points in NBA history. Will Chamberlain 100, Kobe 81, Devin 70 points in that NBA game. 70 points, man, in the NBA game. So the man is balling. He's a scorer. He's proven himself in this league. Don't get me wrong. He still got a lot to accomplish when he has a team around him. But I think people don't appreciate him because he doesn't do all the flashy stuff that some of these other players do. I don't care about the flashy stuff as long as you get the buckets. That's all that matters, and that's all that ever will matter. So I think Devin Booker, people need to start showing him more respect because that man will drop buckets on you, your grandmama, and your uncle. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who it is. That man, Devin Booker, is a baller. He gets buckets on any. He's a walking 30. He's a walking 30. He is a walking 30. He's very fundamentally sound on the mid-range game. He has a nice form, nice stroke. He should have been automatically in the starting lineup. He should not be a reserve, in my opinion. I do agree about the Anthony Davis situation. If you hurt, your name doesn't need to be in there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it is what it is. I'm just happy that, Devin Booker got his chance now again in the All-Star game. I know it was like a sympathy All-Star because, Anthony Davis got hurt, but at least he's in there. And I'm glad, on the side note, my other boy is in there because he really deserves it. And he was slept on as well. And that's my boy, Zach LaVine, man. He's been balling out. He's definitely been balling out, averaging 30, I think. I'm not sure. But
just to throw in there,
30.
Zach LaVine, Devin Booker, I believe Jason Tatum in it. Yeah, I believe in it. Devin Booker, Zach LaVine, Jamal Murray. It's talent. You just think Anthony Edwards on Timberwolves.
Yeah.
LaMelo. Come on. It's a lot.
I think, Zach LaVine, man, I'm just happy they gave him his first All-Star, man. He really deserves it. That man, okay, there we go. That man putting the league on notice, man. So I like Zach LaVine. He hooping, man. And LaMelo hooping too, but he's in a rising star game since he's a rookie. He's in a rising star game, but LaMelo hooping, man. It's gonna be nice. I don't know about. They shouldn't have had the All-Star game for me, but that we already talked about that in other episode, man. So it is what it is.
Go back in the Booker situation. I definitely agree with you, and you can ask Kareem. Y'all know Kareem, man. That's my little brother. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Kareem.
Shout out to Kareem. You know what I'm saying? King AG. But the same. Speaking on it, Devin Booker. He know I'm been the biggest Devin Booker fan since he came to the league. What I call Devin Booker, which I say he live under that lifestyle, stay on ball, is a silent killer. He don't talk. He shows a silent killer. When he a big Kobe fan. He's trained by Kobe. He go by that mama mentality. I remember when the day Kobe passed, and you could just feel the pain on each player, and you could see the pain in their eyes. Devin Booker had it looked like Kobe went into him. Out of all players, it looked like Kobe went into him. This man,
Devin buckets, yeah,
straight. He's a certified killer. You talking about a certified killer, and I like he a physical basketball player, smart scorer. Very intellectual on the court, Chris Paul coming in and make him, and I think it make his game better. Phoenix should build around him eventually. He's not gonna be there for long. Hopefully, I believe NBA should stop disrespecting Booker altogether. That man is a straight baller. They don't give him his credit. I hear them talk about him, but it's like they talk about him and then it goes away quick. Like, no, this man need to be his recognition need to be out there with LeBron. He need to be up there in the conversation.
Hey man, take the time out, people, to just clap for Wayne. That man flawless. How he just that man flawless, man. He flawless. But that man made for this, y'all. But yeah, Devin Booker, man. Devin Booker is an absolutely certified bucket. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Devin Booker, man. People don't recognize your game, but I think some of that plays into the organization. I think if he goes to a bigger market, he'll definitely get noticed because the games.
That's what they want you to do. You can't. That's what they want you to do. Do what you want to do.
That's true, but I think that'll be good for him because he'll get paid more money and his games will be televised on national television more. So I think that plays a part. But I mean, because look, don't get me wrong, his team is good. I like DeAndre Ayton. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Whatever. Right. He's pretty good. Chris Paul.
Pretty good. Didn't the Suns beat the Lakers? Yes, last night without Booker.
Yeah, an injured Lakers team. But I just want to let you. But anyway, I want Chris Paul. We already know his resume, Hall of Fame. But he doesn't bring championships. So, no offense to Chris Paul, you don't bring championships. I understand it's hard to win championships in the NBA, but you don't bring them. You're great in everything else, but you don't bring them. Devin Booker needs to realize the Suns ain't gonna go nowhere anytime soon. You might go to the first round. That's it. First round. But you ain't gonna make it to the finals. You ain't gonna make it to the big stage where I know he desperately wants to be at. You got to go to a bigger market, to a team that is going to surround you with hoopers that's going to take you to that next level, man. Because first of all, you're not getting the respect that you deserve, and you're not getting the results that you want. So you gotta take it in your own hands, and
Great take. But for everybody, that's all for today. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at @spot_on_sports.
Spot on.
Me and my colleague Xavier, we held it down for Abdul that's not here with us currently. Facts, any takes you have right now?
Man, just y'all comment, subscribe, like you said, man, and y'all show us love. Please show us love in the comments, y'all. We really would love to debate with you guys and hear y'all guys' opinion, man. That would really be dope. And just retweet this, show your friends, your mamas, your aunties, your dog, your cat, and the squirrel outside.
I like that. With y'all as always, me, Wayne Galloway. This is Spot on Sports, the new wave of sports, where we're not just accurate, but spot on. Thank y'all for watching.